Welcome to today's session of practical graphic designing. You are going to learn a lot today, and from today, you will be able to use your smartphone to make beautiful designs for yourself, for your statuses, and for promoting and branding yourself, as well as towards making money. Yes, today is going to be a very practical section, and you're going to learn how to design things like this: logos, flyers, and a whole lot. You're going to learn how to design something like this. But first, let's look at the tools you're going to use. The first tool I want to introduce to you is Pixel Lab, which I'll be sharing with you on the page, and I will entreat every one of you to get it. This is the simplest software, one of the simplest software you can use to design your graphics very easily. So when you install the Pixel Lab and you open it, in the first place, this is the first interface you will see. At the bottom here, you see my projects, default painting and all that. The three intersecting circles are responsible for these things that you are seeing that are open. And you can change or switch to any theme or any filter that you want. When you change it to any of them, it will give you a different look. The text or the font style will change. You understand? So whichever one you want to use, use it to do. So without wasting time, I want us to look at some menus we'll be using most often to do the design. The first menu at the top, you see a plus, you see a save sign, you see share sign, you see quotation sign, and then you see three vertical dots. I want you to first tap on the three vertical dots. When you tap on it, you have this drop down menu where you see use image from gallery, you see full screen, you see use image from your camera, you see export image, and you come to image size. Every item has its own function in this menu. That is the first step. So we are going to look at image size, and I want you to take this very carefully, which is available in my first video. Every design is according to measurements, and you need to know the measurements before you start. And under this menu, image size is where you can go to get the measurements. So anytime you open to do your design, make sure you have measurements for what you are going to design the thing for. Whether it's for a WhatsApp status, there are measurements. Whether it is a poster, whatsoever, there are measurements. Whether it's a signboard, there are measurements. So when you come to this particular menu, then you go to image size, you will be able to set the image size. So when you come, I want us to follow attentively. I've explained, or I will go into detail in the next video what each of them functions for. But for today, we are using the image size. That is what we are looking at. And when you tap on it, it's going to open onto you to be able to adjust or customize the size. As you can see here, this is a default size, and it's a square, 1280 the width, and then. So for example, if you are going to design a flyer which has a width of 250 and a height of, let's say, 500. This is how you come, you enter the width and the height, and then when you finish, it will change to this way. You see that the size and then the shape of the size has changed. It is no longer a square, but it's a rectangle now. So if you are going to design a flyer, you have to look at the dimensions. And then when you come in, you key in these details or these measurements. So I am going to send it back to the default measurement, which is a square, 1280, and then by 1280. You see it? So when you finish, you tap on OK, and I will get my square back, which will be broad enough for me to use. I hope we are all following. Follow every step. Don't forget your dimensions. Now, when you finish with that, this is what it will come back this way. So we are coming to look at the menu that is under. You see three intersecting sets. You see an A, you see hexagon, you see another two squares or rectangles. We are dealing with the three intersecting circles. It opens this way and you can change from one theme to the other. When you change to this one, the second one, you see that the text and everything has changed. You change to the third one, you see that everything has changed. Background has changed, text has changed. For example, if I want to change it to this, you see that the text and the design, everything will change. If I change it to this one too, everything will change. You understand? So we are going to look at the next one, which is the A. And that one is responsible for text. If you want to add text, you tap on the A. If you have text and you want to edit the text in your design, you come to the A. You just tap on the text that you want to edit for it to be selected. Then you come to A. And then when you tap on the A, you see this text I've selected, and I came under A, then I tap on edit. I can change this text. For example, let me change it to Calliston Keyman. I have changed this text, and I will tap on OK. Then you see that the entire text has changed. Then I can now adjust its position, and then place it at where I want. Have you seen it? So let's go back. I've just explained the A, which is for the text. We are now going to shapes. The hexagon is there as a function for shapes. If you want to add shapes, if you want to add or you want to edit your shapes, you want to adjust, improve, enhance your shapes, you come to this hexagon. As you can see, you have stickers, you have import, you can add stickers, you can import shapes from your phone. That is, but we are going to deal with shapes. You can see next to the draw is shapes. And then, so let's tap on shapes. You see that this will appear. The default shape that will come is a square. Go down, you see another square, and then there's a black triangle pointing down. As you can see down there. So you go and then you tap on that black triangle and it will open this way. Then you can select, you can change the shape to any shape that you want. You understand? These are a list of shapes available. You have the square, you have the circle, you have a lot. So for instance, I will decide to change this to a circle. I've changed this to a circle. You see it, I can adjust it. Just hold one corner of it and then I drag it down and it will increase. It will increase. Have you seen it? And I can adjust it and place it wherever I want to place it. Then when I am done, I'll come and tap on this correct sign, not the cancel sign, the correct sign, and I have approved that it is okay for me. Then I come to place it. Now, the next thing is that still under the shapes, I want you to slide to your right and then look for relative position. You tap on it, select on the one that is in the middle, the top one, the middle, so that it will position your shape in the center of the page. Do you get it? So when you tap on that, then you can come and tap on the mark correct sign. You get it? And then when you tap on it, it will get back and then to position it. And it tells you that you have approved that this is okay for you. You understand? Now, when you come, you still have under the shapes, you have other functions. So I will come and select color. They say, I don't like this color, this white color. And then after selecting color, you tap on enabled. You see that it will change to this red. And this red color, then I can also change it. So if I tap on blue, it will change to blue. If I tap on black, it will change to black. If I don't want it, I will tap to this plus sign. Then the color wheel will be opened. Then I will decide to just tap on the yellow side because I want to change it to yellow. Yes, so you can drag it to anywhere that you want and come and tap on OK. Then it will change to this, the color that you want. and it's okay for me, I'll tap on OK. Now the next is that I am going to add another shape to this. So I just tap anywhere outside this shape I have added. You get it? I can change it to any other. I can edit this back and forth and all that. Texture and what of you. But you just tap outside the shape, that's the circle. Then come to shapes again. When you tap it will open to the default this, and then you go and then you open, you tap to open. Then you select another shape. And I decide to select this one. Have you seen it? So I drag it to wherever the position I want to place it. Then I can reduce it by holding it, and then how you reduce images, or you zoom in and zoom out items on your phone. So I decide to reduce it to this size and I place it here. Now after placing it here, I don't like the color. If I want to change it, I can change it to any other shape. Do you understand? But I don't like the color. So I come back and then I look for color. So I will scroll to the right. I want to change the color. So I scroll to the right. Then I look for color. Yes. So you enable it. It will turn to red, as you can see.
Message.
This color red, I can change it to any color I want. As you can see, the colors, I tap on black, it will change to black. If I tap on maybe yellow, it will change to yellow. But I prefer the red, so I maintain the red. Now this red, I want to further edit it. So I'll go to stroke. If I don't want, I can leave it in white as well too. It is your choice. But I'll go back to stroke and I'll enable it. Don't forget to enable it. Anything you select and they say enable it. Now when I enable stroke, there will be an outline around this thing, and I can come to change that color from the color wheel. So I want it to be a black outline surrounding this shape I have selected. So what do? I select on the black. Have you seen it? But don't forget, scroll down, you see some line. You see negative on your left and then the plus on your right. You can use a plus sign to increase the outline. Anytime you want to do that, please don't forget to scroll down. It is down there. Then you come and tap on the plus sign, and as you are tapping, you can see that the black around the shape is increasing. You can keep tapping until the size is okay for you, how you want it. So I will increase it, adjust it to the size that I want. Do you get it? If it is too much, you can go back to the minus and reduce it. You see it? I'm tapping on the minus and it's reducing. So 17 is okay for me. So I tap on OK. I have this now. Then you tap outside these shapes so that it will open this way for you. Come back to select shapes. I want to add another shape. So I open, and I'll open to this. I'm going to select a triangle. This time around, I'm using right angle triangle. So I drag it down like this, as you can see, and I adjust it. I can reduce the size so that it will fit wherever you want to put it, or it will fit however you want to use it. So I'm going to put it on this second shape that you can see, as you can see. Yes. Then I reduce it to fit so that it will match the edges that I want. This way. So you adjust it, make sure it is there perfectly. Do you see it? Now when you do it this way, you can go to change this particular shape color by coming down here. You can leave it okay, and then you can go scroll and go and change the color. You can scroll to your right, look for color. Color is right there. Yes, then you enable it. You see it has gone to red. So I would decide that, okay, I tap on black. It will be black like this. If I don't want a black, I change it to yellow, it will be like this. I can change it to the violet or something else. Yes. If I change it to another like violet like this, it will be violet. You see it? So at the end, I can decide that, okay, let me change it to green. I'll go and if the color is not amount this for, I can tap on the plus and then it will open to the color wheel and I'll change it to this green. But this green looks odd. Let's look for something that will bring about harmony. So let's go back. Then we change it to black. Black is okay. Black is okay. Yes, there's some harmony in this design. So you approve. Okay. Then we are coming back to stroke. And we enable stroke so that we'll have an outline, a border around this triangle. And as you can see, there's a white border, just that is small. So you come, like I told you, tap on the plus sign to increase it to the size that you want. Then don't forget, you can change the color. After increasing it, I decided to change the outline color to yellow. Have you seen it? So it's yellow now. Then I decide to place it where I want to place it. And ladies and gentlemen, you have come out with something amazing. As you can see, it's a beautiful design. If you follow these steps I've given you, you will arrive at this same shape and then you can always replicate it. You can follow the same procedure to repeat. Practice makes man perfect. So don't forget to try doing it over and over again, following this tutorial. Design more complex things. Even this one is complex, but I'm just trying to let you get it faster. I don't want you to waste time in this class before you start designing. Within a short time, you should be able to do this. So the next thing we are going to look at is how to save your project or your design. And when you go to the first menu, plus, and the next one is save, go and tap on it. You see we save as project. And you see the second one is save as image. These are the two ways you can save it. When you save it as a project, you can come back anytime to come and edit it. But when you save it as an image, it's saving to your phone and you cannot edit it anymore. So it's always advisable that you take your time, save it as a project first. And after saving it, then you can now, save it as an image. So let's save it first as a project. When you tap on it, it will open like this. Then you give it a name. You can't save it without giving it a name. So let me say I name mine as Callistin Keyman. It is saved. You get it. So after saving it as a project, I can go back and now save it as an image. So after saving as a project, let's go back and then tap on the same place. The button next to the plus sign at the top left hand. So let's tap on it again. Now we are saving it as an image. Yes, you tap save it as image. And you see it. Now you tap on save to gallery. And to save to your gallery. Now you can go back to your gallery and then you can now share this image to your friends, to your statuses, to your platforms, your social media platforms if you want to share it, and then all that. We'll be looking at backgrounds in the next video. Backgrounds. Don't miss out. Don't forget to subscribe to get more videos.